okay. Getting the telehandler out so that Judy can lift me up there to get the piece of womanized fastened out of the fascia board. She's lifting me up to do quite a bit of this stuff. Installing the windows way up high. Those windows there. And doing the fascia work, the fascia and soffit. She lifted me up for all of that. Gotta pick up that little small one-man made homemade basket here. That one right in front of us. Okay. Looks like I might have to bring the forks together a little bit. We shall see. Get out and take a look at it. Oh, I got a tiny little tape measure in my pocket. Level us up a little bit too. Okay, that's probably not too bad. Set the brake on this thing. Better level it up just more, bring it up a little bit. There we go. Yes, I am.
All right.
Up and away. Judy's pretty good at this. Good thing. She don't want to be a widow yet. I don't want to be the reason she's a widow. Okay. Getting ready to put this board on the fascia. I can tell if I look down there at the hole, there's seams in the blocks right up here, and it comes 3 spaces over from where the seam in the fascia is. So, or that drip in the, that's actually a drip in the fascia. So I just go 3 spaces to the right of that. That's where my center of my board has to be. And I don't have a tripod up here with me, so I'm gonna have to shut you guys off for a minute. I gotta get her up here a little bit closer, give her some signals here. There, that's good. Okay, now. Thank you. Okay, I gotta set this thing down now. I can't film myself doing this, but I'll get some other footage. I got it up there. Judy's letting me down right now, just about down. And I've decided that I'm going to cut another piece, make that 2 layers thick, because right now that drip edge and shingles come right out about flush with the edge of that 2x6. So when I put the stack up there, it would be pretty much touching the shingles. I don't want that. So I'm going to put another layer on top of there, and then I'll use my wedges, which are right down here. Those are going to go on either side of the pipe once I get the pipe up there with one of the metal straps. But I will, whoops, wrong way here. So I'm going to make another layer to go on top of that one up there that I just put up there. And then we'll get the pipe up. I'll have to plumb down to the center of this hole here. I'll have to put the pipe in the hole and make sure it's square off the styrofoam, and then plumb up off of that, up to that board up there, to put my wedges on and keep the pipe perfectly plumb. So I gotta go cut me another board. Okay, I'm getting ready to put this second board up here. This one here. Got the ends beveled on it so it'll match the other one nice. And the other one is put up there with these 3-inch construction screws. I'm going to put some of those in there, but I'm also going to put some of these 4-inch lag screws here so they'll go all the way through to the original fascia. So it'll sandwich it all together that way. So that should work pretty decent. Oh, and in order to do that, sorry, I almost forgot. In order to do that, since I'm going to have the wedge pieces over the top, I need to have them set flush. So I'm going to use a spade bit to counterbore down in just a little bit so these big heads on the 4-inch screws won't stick out, protrude out. That way, when I put these things on there, they won't wobble on top of the other screw heads. Because what we're going to do is have one of these on here, one of these on here like this. Either side of the pipe, we'll get that metal pipe band rest in there, and it'll be screwed here, here, and here to hold the pipe up there. Now you know what I'm doing. Okay guys, we're working on trying to get us some heat in our ICF house. We're not going to fire the wood boiler up this year. I don't have enough time to cut enough firewood to keep going, so we're getting our gas-fired backup boiler put in. We'll run that for our main source of heat for heating the floor. But I still want a wood burner in here. If the power grid ever goes down for any length of time, this will create heat. An outdoor wood boiler can't because it has electric pumps to pump the liquid. So having a wood burner here to burn logs. This is where the guy drilled the 10-inch hole through for my 8-inch pipe. It's 6-inch pipe, 8-inch OD, 6-inch ID. I'm taking this off so I can slide the pipe through here. We'll go outside in a few minutes. I got to try this big heavy thing. I got to try to stick it through there. But right now, we got to take this plate off on the inside and get things ready to put the chimney through. Not sure what the temperature is right now. It was probably 46 or so this morning when we got up to come up here and let the dogs out. And right now, since we sold our little house last week, actually we sold it before that, but we had to be out by last week. Luckily we had lots of friends come over to help, or a few really good friends anyway, and some friends and family. But yeah, so now we have the dogs living in the main floor of the house. The dogs living down here in the basement. The cats are living up on the main floor. We're in here all day long working on the place, and sometimes into the evening. So we're down here with the dogs, and then we go elsewhere to sleep and come back the next morning, and they're happy to see us. That's the way it is for now until we get the gas-fired boiler hooked up and some running water and get more stuff inspected, and we've got lots to do before we can move in. But we gotta get her done. That's for sure. This thing right here will let us get some heat in here, so when we work in here, we can be comfortable working in the wintertime. Wintertime is coming. Is that what they say on Game of Thrones? Winter is coming. Oop. Oh, there's a hole. Okay, now got to go outside, see if I can get that big old pipe shoved through that hole. That's gonna be tricky. And then once I get it on there, I got to screw another pipe. I got a T out there. The T is going to go vertical and coming into the house. And then what I'll do is I'll start out with it upside down, and then I can take another piece of pipe here, stick it up in there and lock it in. Then I've got to try to flip it over, but also got a stanchion I got to put under there to hold the thing level this way, and then we'll square it up off the styrofoam so we know we're square to the house this way, right and left, level it to make sure I'm level going out, and then we'll get it all buttoned up so it's good and steady. Then we got to plumb off the end to see how far to slide it out, so we're plumb with the braces off the soffit and start building our chimney. So that's the game plan. We're going to go outside now. So, like I said, we're heading outside. As you can see, we had to move everything out of the other house and the garage and everything, so this place is packed full of stuff now, which makes it much harder to work in here. But it is what it is. We're not paying storage, so that's a good thing. Cabinets that Judy's going to redo. I think I told you guys before, there's going to be a small kitchen down here for doing canning from the garden and stuff. And then we'll have our regular kitchen upstairs. But we've been unpacking boxes here. These are ready to get broke down and take out. This storage room here that you guys saw us build the shelves in is crammed full. And then we've got this is going to be a cedar closet here. And that's all crammed full. That's going to be my hobby room eventually. This is the mechanical room. That's going to be a bathroom. You guys saw us build the walls for this bathroom here. And I got to get that piece of plywood right there that's leaning up against the wall. It's going to go beside this one here. It's going to go right here. It's going to just be 4 foot from here to here and stick up 8 foot tall. And then I'm going to get another 4x8 sitting on top there horizontally. There's my beautiful bride. She's back. I'm going to go out there and try to stick that pipe through the wall. Back with you guys. Okay, guys. This is the pipe. It's quite heavy and it's very slippery is the tricky part. And real slippery. I got to get this thing up there and stuck through that hole. I think maybe I better stand this ladder out farther away from the hole. Spread it out like this. Maybe like that, kinda. Well, that's gonna be tricky too. Let's see here. Maybe I'll move this one over a little bit. Move this thing over a little bit. That's part of my stanchion to go underneath it. Turn this ladder sideways. Move this out of my way a minute. Gotta be careful not to dent the ends up on these things or they won't go together good. There's the bottom part of the stanchion.
Harder.
Yeah, it's a little cool out here this morning.
Yeah, it is. Let me go get my gloves.
Yeah, I think my gloves are down in the camper. Huh?
You guys want in?
Shoot, gotta move this a little bit more. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe I should take this off. Maybe my hoodie's less slippery than this jacket. Like I said, the fact that that thing is so slippery, it makes it hard to hang on to. I'm trying to film here. They don't care. They don't care at all. Oh. just yet. Let's see here. Oh shoot, one of my tubes came loose in there.
I see. Was wondered about that.
Me too. That's one I just put in fresh this morning. I gotta move my tube a little bit. For a minute.
Hey.
I gotta go inside, put that tube back in real quick.
Yeah, it was probably too
Sorry to leave you guys hanging.
cold to work.
Okay, I need to set this under here for a minute.
Do you have to hold that or something?
I need that part over here. Oop. Over here a little more.
Round up the tray level.
Like so. Now, hold on, I need to bring that over here.
You want this bottom part over?
Yeah, hold on. The ground's not very level here, but it's gonna have to do for right now.
Can I hold those or what?
Grab that big green clamp there. Looks like it might be uphill a little bit. I can't tell for sure. That's good. That's that'll hold it temporary. Now, well, guys, I went in there and got my level, came back out. I was putting that clicker for turning the recorder on and off there in my shirt pocket. It's not in there now, so probably when I peeled my shirt off, it fell out here somewhere. Judy's looking inside in case I walked in there and set it down somewhere there. So I got to go over there, turn it on and off, whatever, walk back and forth. Not a big deal. Got my level. This looks like it needs to still go up about a 1/2 inch. So I got to raise it up a little bit. And then I had 2 square aluminum tubes inside of the hole, like one here and one here, so they would cradle it because it's a 10-inch hole, 8-inch OD pipe. So I had 1-inch square tubes here and here. Well, one of them I just glued in fresh this morning, slid out of the way, and so when I pushed the pipe in, it kind of pushed it most of the way through the wall. So I got to get this as close as I can, get the stanchion clamped in place, go inside, try to raise it up a little bit, put the tube back where it goes and set it back down. This takes time. Okay, I gotta raise this up a little bit, babe. Hang on, let me put a mark on here. I need to come up about a 1/2 inch. So, this is gonna stay where it's at right now, but I'm gonna take this loose. And you can, let me put it on the other side for now. Hang on, it's resting on that thing down there. So, put it on there, take that, and you can clamp it as soon as I tell you to. The board's gonna stay here, you can let go of that.
Alright. Okay, but I'm standing under it.
Okay, well, I gotta raise it up a little. Try that. Okay, now I'm gonna get a second clamp on it so that, another clamp. That blue one on top is good.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I got the big one. I don't know if there's room for the big one. If I, okay, there's that. Now, we check, see if we're close to level. I'll be darned if I know where that darn thing went to. Maybe we can order another one. Oh shoot. Never mind. A little orange level. Still got to come up a little bit. Probably almost another 1/2 inch. There's one thing I can't tell for sure though, it's going to be pretty darn close. That might change slightly when I adjust that too, but probably not.
Do you want to do that first?
No, I want to get this up where it goes first. I don't think it's going to change hardly at all. Better go around the other way. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to put another mark on there.
Oh, you're not up to your mark.
No, that's the mark is where it was. I raised it up that much.
Oh, no.
Okay, so now let me get hold of the bottom of here. Okay, take it loose. Okay, try that. Okay, now. Okay, let's see. That's really close. It's got to go up probably another, probably close to 1/4 of an inch, but because it's almost 1/8 of an inch in this distance here, so probably 1/4 of an inch it's got to go up yet. I'm going to put another mark on there. Yeah, I did. I just checked them again too, my pants pockets and stuff.
Oh, you got stuff in there. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I did. Okay, let me get this one off. Good. Hold on.
Yeah, mark that, or did you?
I did. Okay, try that. Okay. Okay, now that should be pretty darn level. That's showing level right there. Actually, it's almost perfect. It's touching the line on the side towards the house, not quite touching this one, so it could probably come up 1/8 of an inch or so, but that is close enough for right now. So now, this has an arrow on, well, let me look at that. It has an arrow for which way it sets, but I kind of want to get that tubing squared away in there. You see the arrow shows it, so that's got to turn, so that left-hand end goes up. But that'll let me get the tube back in place inside. Okay, that worked. We got it in place. The stanchion is temporary, and it's going to be up there all winter, but it's in a temporary position. Right now, that pipe there behind me has to come out farther, sticking out of the wall towards me, and then we'll plumb it all up and everything so that it lines up with our, so I can get a brace up top there and a brace in the middle and all that. But right now, that's a darn good start. That's a handful of it being that slippery, and good thing. Oh, Judy and I make a good team. It works out well. We enjoy it. So anyway, where'd she go? Oh, she went in the house. She let the dogs in. Well, I will let you go for now. I've got to go inside and mess around with I had them square aluminum tubes underneath that thing, so it kind of cradles it. So I got to go in there and see if I can get those fixed. I'm blocking my own view here. I can't see where I'm at. There it is. Hey. Well, I'll let you go for now, and we'll get back at it.